let me introduce you our next speaker. She is Yashmina Zveresh. She's project manager in the Department of Science and Technology Parks in the Pomeranian Special Economic Zone. So she's project manager and she's responsible for entrepreneurship and innovation support. So Yashmina, if you could please take the stand and show your content.
Yes, hello everybody. Good morning, Croatia. Thank you very much for invitation. Thank you very much also for Dich from Gdansk for asking me to come here and talk to you a little bit about what we do in Pomeranian Special Economic Zone. Can you see my presentation?
Yes.
Is it? Yes, it's okay. All right, perfect. Well, then I will start. As I was introduced, I work in Pomeranian Special Economic Zone and in Gdansk Science and Technology Park, which is a part of Pomeranian Special Economic Zone. In my presentation, I will show you what is Pomeranian Economic Zone in supporting industrial transformation in the region. And to do this, I will actually have to give you the big picture of what the zone is, what it does, which will help you to see how crucial its role is for our region, especially in industrial transformation. Well, to start with, the zone, Pomeranian Special Economic Zone, is one of 14 entities which responsible for comprehensive investor services in Poland. And its main role is to support companies running a business on preferential terms, which is possible because of a public aid in form of income tax exception. The Pomeranian Economic Zone have influences over two voivodeship, which is eastern part of Pomeranian and the whole Kujawian-Pomeranian voivodeship. A tax exception may be granted on account of incurring expenditure on either creating a new enterprise, increasing the production capacity in the current enterprise, introducing new products, or a change of the production process. But it can be also given for two-year labor cost of employees hired under a new investment project. Well, the intensity of public aid depends on the size of the company. So basically, the smaller the company is, the support can be actually bigger. The income tax exception can be bigger. When it comes to Pomeranian Special Economic Zone, currently we have 276 active permits or decision of support. And thanks to these decisions, thanks to these investors, the capital expenditure incurred by investors with active permits or decisions is more than 11 billion zlotys in our region. And this gave the possibility to open around 16,000 new jobs in the region, thanks to this investors. While the offer of Pomeranian Special Economic Zone is very broad, except our core activities, which is income tax exception, investment advices, attractive investment areas, also help in searching for qualified employees for our investors. We also do have other activities, for example, Gdansk Science and Technology Park. We also have Baltic Port of New Technology, which is a park dedicated for offshore area, for offshore companies. We also have labs performing services in the area of energy efficient construction and renewable energy sources. And of course, thanks to all our activities, thanks to all our services, we try to combine the whole ecosystem of Pomeranian companies and try to put it all together. Well, today, I will talk mainly about the Gdansk Science and Technology Park, because this one probably is the most connected with our today's topic. The park has 3 buildings. Currently, we have 97% of rented surface in total. And our park is a home for 147 companies currently that employ more than 1,800 employees in total. The idea of creating the park, which was actually created thanks to European Union support and European Union projects, was to combine science, technology, and business, and basically to create a place for cooperation, a place where people will be able to talk and share their ideas with the ecosystem. The zone's role in supporting industrial transformation is probably one of the most important things, is that we can easily transfer technology to business by matching scientists and startups, small and medium-sized enterprises, with big companies that are located in a Pomeranian zone, with big investors. And this is definitely one of the biggest, the most crucial things about transforming this, the knowledge also to business. The areas our companies mostly work in, the strategic areas for development of GSTP, are most of our companies work in the area of ICT and IoT. We have then another second quite big group of companies is companies working construction and energy area. But as well, we have a lot of companies creating technologies, having projects in medical technologies and pharmaceutical projects. Well, broadly speaking, life science. This is very strongly connected with the whole idea of strategy in the region, because in accordance with the European Commission guidelines, each region should have a smart specialization development strategy, and this its significant potential in which region has actual competences and resources, and may actually achieve excellence. So that's why we also chose those areas which are smart specialization of our region, to develop the companies in our park using just exactly those 3 main sectors, plus our park, which is located in the other city, in Gdynia. It's focused on maritime and offshore projects, which is on the other hand the first intelligent smart specialization of Pomorskie region. As most of the parks, our offer is, of course, the spaces. We have office, labs, production spaces. We have a place for very small companies, like 1-person companies, in our co-working zone. We also do offer a technology incubator for companies who are existing on the market not more than 3 years. And we, of course, also have conference and training center, conference rooms, which are available for our tenants, but also for people from, not only from the park. We also have professional drone services, which is tailor-made for anybody. Of course, it's totally individual. It's adapted to individual needs of the person who would like to do something with us. Now I'm actually getting to the most important part of the supporting of industrial transformation. At the beginning of this year, in January, we opened in Gdansk Science and Technology Park Space for Makers. It's prototype space addressed to innovators, startups, associations, and also scientific circles. It's a joint initiative of Pomeranian Special Economic Zone and Gdansk Science and Technology Park, together with Gdansk University of Technology and Industry 4.0 Digital Innovation Hub. And I know Mr. Przemysław will still be talking after me a little bit, so he will also say something in this matter. Well, what we do, what we offer in Space for Makers. First of all, it's open 24/7. It's available for everyone. We have their workshop for workshop boxes for rent, access to machines and tools used for in processing metal or wood or other materials. There are located 3D printers. It's possible to arrange rapid prototyping services. And of course, the conference rooms are available and the relaxation zone. So it's also for our tenants to feel that they are actually taken care of, not only their businesses, but also them a little bit. I said about I told you about all the tools and devices that we have. We have quite heavy machines like milling machines, 3D printers, but also small tools. Most of the heavy machines are in the Space for Makers zone, especially thanks to Gdansk University of Technology, which in our Space for Makers zone created Protolab 2, which is a fully equipped workshop offering those large size machines that you saw on the previous slide. Of course, we can say the second biggest entity located in Space for Makers is Digital Innovation Hub. I will not tell anything more about it because the previous speakers already explained the whole idea of Digital Innovation Hubs, and also, as I said before, after me is Mr. Przemysław, who will also probably familiarize you with the whole idea of DIH. However, I can say from my side that, look from the side of the park, of course, of the zone, that locating workshop of Digital Innovation Hub here in GSTP brought us a step closer to industrial transformation and open new possibilities for our companies, new possibilities for cooperation, which is very important for us, because the more we can give to our companies, the better it is for us and for them. Another entity that is located, that creates Space for Makers, is Robotic Association Scout. They run an open access robotic laboratory. They organize hackathons. They are also the organizer of robotic tournament, Baltic Robot Battles. They also do some services connected with artificial intelligence and, of course, Industry 4.0. Another interesting team that is located in Space for Makers is a team of students who build bolids, which take part in the international series of academic competition Formula Student. And another student team, they, on the other hand, build rockets, rockets that take part in the Spaceport America Cup, the largest student rocket building competition. Another big machine, definitely industrial machine, is 3-axis CNC machining services in a wide range of metal and plastics, and also the services of this machine. It's possible to use it and to have prototypes, making individual prototypes, but also prototypes, larger production series. And the last company located in our industrial space is, on the other hand, company that specializes in battery technologies. In order to meet the needs of the market, the Pomeranian Special Economic Zone, in cooperation with the Institute of Fluid Flow Machinery of Polish Academy of Science, established Industrial Robot Programming Center. This Industrial Robot Programming Center is located in Space for Makers. The idea of this center was to create a place that is educational support for Industry 4.0, where students will gain practical skills in operating industrial robots, and they will be able to get familiarized with modern technologies present in many industries. Trainings in the operation and programming of industrial robots are conducted here for secondary schools, but also for schools with a technical profile, also for teachers, and what is very important for company employees. In addition to trainings for companies that we organize, we do also have regular demonstration lessons for students of secondary schools. And what is probably the most important and what distinguishes our center from other centers of this type is the fact that it's equipped with real industrial robots and not training ones. In the park, in the zone, we are involved in a lot of initiatives, not only strictly devoted to Industry 4.0, but also initiatives that are very broad. For example, this week, actually, on Monday, we launched our competition for companies. The purpose of this competition is to select the most interesting ideas in the field of life science. But through this competition, we want to combine actually life sciences together with ICT, with biotech, with digital health. So it's definitely dedicated for sector of digitalization and also industrial transformation for sure. This competition is dedicated to professionals, but not only. It's only dedicated to enthusiasts who just have an interesting idea in the area, of course, of life science. Well, you probably all heard about Horizon 2020, which is the financial instrument implementing the Innovation Union, and is a flagship initiative aimed at securing Europe's global competitiveness. We are very happy that we managed to gain Horizon 2020, and thanks to this program, we will be able to organize two international hackathons in the area of health tech, green tech, and smart city. We will be also able to incubate startups, and the incubation phase will end with a test implementation, which is very important because this, in fact, gives us the whole picture of how the project grows. So this initiative, this project is very important for the process of industrial transformation in our region. We are in the consortium together with 11 other partners from Europe. And well, again, a lot of my colleagues before told about European Digital Innovation Hub, so I will not say anything more about this either. However, I can tell you that Pomeranian Special Economic Zone is the leader of application for European Digital Innovation Hub, together with 6 other main partners, which are Gdansk University of Technology, ICT Cluster, Interhorizon, Pomeranian Development Agency, and educational institutions like InfoShare Academy, the Institute of Fluid Flow Machinery, and Code Me Foundation. And our application is on the list of 25 out of 40 organizations that were designated by the Polish Ministry of Development and Technology to become European Digital Innovation Hub, which is our great success, and we do hope that we will manage to go through the whole procedure. We are now preparing for submitting another application in the next stage. Talking about industrial transformation, we must remember that industrial transformation must be based on sustainable development. And therefore, while thinking about industrialization, also environmental aspects should be taken into account. In particular, with regard to energy consumption and low carbon emissions. As the zone, as a Pomeranian Special Economic Zone, we are fully aware of the importance of these aspects, and this is why lately we found cross-border green technologies cluster, which is an international cluster, international platform for cooperation in the area of green technologies, because we believe that this is very crucial to also for industrial transformation. Well, I think I told you about the most important, the most crucial areas of our activities. You are obviously welcome to follow us on LinkedIn or Facebook. If you have any questions, I'm here for you. You can ask me now, or you can send me an email. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Yashmina. We do have a couple of questions for you that we shall ask you in the Q&A session, because we're a little bit just running late with